Welcome to Riders Live. I'm your host, Riders, and I'm here with today's Artist of the Month, Jay Benz. Hey, Jay Benz, tell the people a little bit about yourself and let them know
Hey,
what
what's
you
up,
got going
y'all?
on.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I go by the name of Jay Benz. Um, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. I was born in Holland, Michigan. I was mostly raised in the Hammond, Indiana area. Uh, Big shout out to the 219. I mostly grew up in that. I mostly grew up in that region, especially around Chicago as well. So like that's where I feel like that's where my inspiration, my drive. I mean, yeah, man, like that's where it all came from, and like also like it's where it all started. Um, yeah, but like I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my
That's what's
thing.
popping.
Yep.
That's what's popping. So you just recently did a song with Psyde from
Yeah,
Drama War,
yeah,
right?
yeah, man.
Psychodrama, right?
Yeah, man. That right.
Tell the people how that collaboration came about.
Honestly, honestly, like it was like a heads or tails. So
What?
well, like in my point of view, because well, like that when I was working on that project, I found that instrumental, right? And like that's when I started writing to it. But like when I heard that, but like in the process of writing it, all I heard in my head was that throwback from back in the day. Like I'm talking about the Magic song, right?
Right.
So like that's when that song was going through my head for some reason. And like that's when I was like, okay. So like that's when I started writing it. And like that's when and after I recorded my rough draft, and like that's when I was listening to it over and over and over again. And like that's when I was like, man, I don't know, I can't release this without any type of approval. So I mean, so from there, then like that's when I just randomly reached out to him, and like it took him like a week, to respond back to me, and from there, and that's when I emailed him the song, and like that's when him and his management like they was like, yeah, like it sounds decent, I like it. So like that's when so like that's when that's when like I called his manager, like we just they oh so like that's when like we just did a deal from there, and like and like that's when I was able to actually um that's when I was able to
Move
actually
forward with the project,
yeah,
right?
yes
So,
sir, yeah.
so will it be on an EP? Will it be a
uh
single? What's the
I
name of
really
the song?
the song is called Around the World 2K25. Um,
Okay.
well, like yeah, like it was basically like it was basically like a remix, like in my own, but like I chopped it up in my own way. Um, I mean, like I sampled his voice, I mean, like all in one song. Like I mix and master it on my own. I mean, like, and like I put it so much time into that project. It took me about like 3 weeks to mix and master it down completely. Uh, I mean, yeah, man. Like I feel like out of all of the projects, like that's the project where I put all my time and my energy into.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, but like now,
I bet the song came to you effortlessly, right?
yes, that it did. It honestly did because like I mostly grew up on that like I mostly grew up on that type of music, especially with the underground.
Mm-hmm.
Like Um, like I grew up on Psychodrama, Twister, Do or Die, El Coleon, Rick Jilla. I mean, like all of them.
Triple
So,
Darkness.
yup, especially Triple Darkness, everyone.
Shout
I
out
mean,
Direct.
yup, yup. Hey, but it's crazy though, because I actually met him like years ago. Like it was around like 2018.
Hmm.
I guess he had a show. I think it was like I forgot. It was somewhere around Chicago, but like it was him. It was Do or Die. I met all of them. But yeah, but like around that time, like it was a blessing. But so I mean, so yeah, man. Like I made that song so effortlessly. I mean, like, but by the same time, it also helped me. Like it helped me find myself as an artist again. You know,
Yes.
because I because honestly, but like I've been coming back and forth from Michigan to Chicago for the past 33 years.
Right.
So every time when I come back to Michigan, I always have a hard time to adjust, you know?
I already know because it's like flatline down there.
Exactly, man. And like to me, it's like a whole different environment. So what every time when I try to write a project or work on a project or work on a song, I always get I always get blanked
Right.
mind. Yeah.
Right.
So
I would think that it would be easier, but then again, when you take all the elements around you, you need that inspiration to get it
right.
going and
And
keep it
like
going.
I, and like in my point of view, I found my inspiration, man. Like I mean, like I said, from just mostly listening to throwbacks, and also like well, like just taking my mind into a whole different place in my life where I feel like myself. I don't have anyone to judge me
Right.
about the content that I release, or I don't have. I mean, well, like I just get lost in my world, you know.
Right.
Uh,
Hey, that's the good thing about being
yeah,
independent.
exactly,
You don't have that pressure,
exactly,
Having the pressure of being independent, we making diamonds with that shit,
exactly, man.
you
So
know?
yeah, so big shout out to all of the Chicago artists, because like I said, like they inspire me the most, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's where all my struggle, my pain comes from, especially with music. So like
Mm-hmm.
I told myself after I release it, uh my last song, I mean with Side, I came to conclusion where like I'm gonna just release the songs that I feel that well like I'm just taking it back, I guess. And
Right.
because lately I've been releasing I've been trying to push out mainstream music, you know?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. The song that I heard on Heat Check, shout out
Oh
to
yeah.
Ren and DJ K Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
I like that song. It works because it sounds like nothing else. It don't sound like
Right.
nothing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Meaning that, you could tell that it's original. You could tell that
Right.
you weren't trying to be nobody but Jay Benz.
Exactly. Exactly. And like that's my goal as well. Like that's my goal to like like well I just basically think outside of the box, you know? Just
Right.
take all of
Yeah.
my inspirations and just make it into my own sound, you know? That
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like that's my goal. I'm not trying to sound like these drill artists around here. Like even though I grew up in the slums, but it doesn't mean that I don't have to talk about it in every project, you know?
Right. When I was going to the store, one of them drills almost hit me. Fuck that.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, especially well, like I'm gonna take it back. Well, like it's December 7th. Um, see, I used to live in Humboldt Park. Uh,
Woo, yeah, I
I
remember you telling me.
yeah, I used to live in Humboldt Park, and I lived there for like a good like 8 years. It was from I can't really remember like 2015 to like 2021-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, like I almost got killed out there. Honestly, like I'm gonna just put it out there. It was well, it was around like 2018. It was like a day. Well, like it was on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my birthday is on the 5th of December, but around that time,
Sagittarius.
yes, yep, salute. But so so I remember I went to Indiana so I could I mean, and like I had like a small get together
Mm-hmm.
like on my birthday, and from there as I was driving home, like I think I was on North Avenue. I think I was on North Avenue Central around that
Mm-mm-mm.
area. And like
Mm-mm-mm.
that's where like I got shot at while I was driving home.
Right by the White Castles.
It wasn't White, no, it was like 2 blocks away from the actual Humble Park. The park. I
Okay.
mean,
Oh, you Central
yeah,
Park
yeah,
Avenue.
Central Park Avenue, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I'm sorry for that mix up, but
No, it's cool.
yeah, yeah, so it was North Avenue, Central Park. Um, I mean, like I got, uh, yeah, man, like I almost got
Hey,
shot,
we glad you here. We glad God blessing you. You got the side
man.
feature. You
Yup,
independent. You mixing. You mastering. That's what's
doing
popping.
everything independent, man. Everything in my own house, and like that's where I feel like I could be myself if I mix and master my own music, because
So,
I feel,
so what's
yeah.
your weapon of choice, Jay Benz? Is it the MPC? Is it machine? Is it
No,
reasons? What is your
honest,
weapon of choice, sir?
honestly, I don't even make my own beats at the moment. Um,
Okay.
I just mostly find them on the internet,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So
and like, yeah,
what program do you like recording in?
FL Studio.
Yeah. Shout out
FL
to
Studio
FL
is yep.
Studio.
Especially throughout the years, like they upgrade the program every year. So like,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, so like that. I guess I learned now that the FL Studio is finally becoming a multi tool for every artist, even though if they're mixing, mastering, beat making. I
I
mean,
like
like,
the fact that if you use something else, you can use it as a plug-in to actually record. So
right.
you if
Oh
you
yeah,
got if you got the MPC, you could use it as a plug-in and put it in
right.
Fruity Loops, you
Yes,
know?
you can. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, man, FL Studio, you can't sleep on it because
Hmm.
because like you could do anything with it. I mean, like I said, like with all of the updates, it became a program where you could actually mix and master down your music now. I mean, yeah, because I've been using FL Studio for like a good 15, 16 years now.
Oh, you
And
know it
like
in and out.
well, something like that, yeah. But like I said, with the beat making, I can't really get into it, man. Like I tried, but like I guess it's
Right.
not my thing,
I feel you. Yeah,
Yeah,
like me, I make my beats first and then I export them to Studio One.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I I I I actually want to try that program,
It's
but
good. It's good. So I make my music on machine, um, and then I export all the stems into Studio One, and then I
right,
record. That's it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So I'm getting there. So where can people stream and buy your music?
You could stream my music on all of the platforms right now. For example, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, um,
Everything
Yeah.
is Jay Benz,
So
right?
no, everything is MC J Benz because I guess I'm not the only J
So,
Benz out
sorry
here.
for the
Yeah,
disrespect, sir.
it's all good. It's all good, but like it's like that, man. Like I mean, I came down to a conclusion where like well like I'm not trying to say that every artist is not original, but at the same time, like
Yeah, I
to
know
me,
what you're saying. It's one of them things like if you keep seeing if you doing life in jail and you keep seeing the
uh-huh,
same fat security guard, you're gonna find things to like about her. But
right,
then if you have somebody like Holly Berry or somebody like that come in the jail, you're
uh-huh.
gonna be like, fuck that fat security guard, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I feel you on
Cause
that.
she pretty for real. So uh, to correlate that with the music, you know, Holly Berry would be your version or the version of original art, right?
Yes. Well, like I had the name Jay Benz since like '09, '10.
Hmm.
I've been using that name for quite a long time now.
You wish you
And
got it trademarked, huh?
yes, I wish.
Hmm.
I wish I had. But this, I don't know, like to all the artists out there, doesn't matter if you're just starting or if you're in the middle or if you're like on the pinnacle of your career, just make sure that you're trademarked legally because like there's people out there, especially in the region, especially in the 219 region, like there's so many artists that will try to take your own shit and try to make it their own, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, and like I guess I learned that lesson, but I'm gonna just stick to that name, Jay Benz. I feel original with it. Like
Hmm.
it's I mean like it's actually well like it's like actually like the abbreviation of my name, so like it's like the easiest way people could actually
Find you.
remember me, you know?
Right. I
So
MCJ Benz got a nice ring to it, if you
yeah,
ask me.
yeah.
So, if you could leave anything with the listeners of Riders Live, what would it be? And tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook. I feel like if you just Google me on Google, like it, I mean, like that's like the easiest where you could find all of my um, like find out, find most of my platforms. Um, Instagram is JayBenitez 219. Um, Facebook, my actual name Jesus Benitez. Um, the Spotify, Apple Music, all the music platforms, MCJ Benz. And like you could also find my EP on there. I did an EP last year. It was called No Destination. Um
How many
and
songs?
I think it was like 9 songs.
Oh, okay.
I mean like I know the rules about the EP and LP,
So,
but the
so
same
here's the thing: a EP is anything longer than a single and shorter than
right,
an album. Long
right.
as it's under 15 minutes, it's an EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, like it doesn't even say EP on the like
Right,
actual
but
album.
you know what
Right.
you made.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I got it.
yeah. Um, well, like I feel like sometimes depends. Like you could also like m- bend the rules a little bit, but
You're independent. You can do what you like.
independent. Yes, exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. But um, but from here, like I said, I made my album last year. Well, like no, not what it wasn't last year. It was actually this year. Dropped in May.
Okay.
Uh, but from here now, but like from here and on now, like I'm just working on singles, and planning on having more features, hopefully.
That's what's
Um,
up.
yeah, yeah, I want to work with people like I actually want to make a song with Al Young soon.
You
Uh,
can.
but at the same time, like it has to be the right project, you know. I
Mm-hmm.
want to work with people like let me see, who else I want to work with. I would want to work with Rick Jilla. That would be cool.
Man,
Uh,
I got access to his management.
oh yeah,
Yeah, but I'm sure you could DM him on Instagram too.
yeah,
But if you have problems with that, just holler at me. I can hook you directly up with his
oh yeah.
manager.
I appreciate that. Oh yeah, and like I was trying to reach out to Power 92 as well, so I could play some of my singles on the I mean like on the station, but at the same time like I just want to find that right song, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to sound yeah, I just want to find that perfect song to send them. So
What
yeah, but
what do you what do you think about the song with Psyde?
um that right there was like that right there were to me in my opinion like that song was like a warm up, you know?
Oh, okay.
Because like I said before that I'm trying to find my uh
I feel you.
I'm just trying to find my real identity as an artist, and that helped
Right.
me a little bit because because like I said because that song it took me back home again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just gotta I just gotta take advantage of that and just write music that that suits myself, you know.
Right.
Um,
So let me ask you this. Do you like writing to the beat or you like writing just writing?
um, Depends. Uh, my writing process first, I come up with a I come up with a hook. Um, and with me and hooks, it's like it's like a Shaq and Kobe type of thing, you know. You
I
know,
I like you got some good hooks.
yeah, because like my hooks are catchy and like it's been like
And
that for
and,
years.
and low key melodic.
Exactly, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, but like, but also with, but like, honestly, like with my verses, like it's still a process for me. But I feel
I
like,
get it.
but after releasing that song with Side Effect,
It's a confidence builder.
yeah, hell yeah, man. Like it's a confidence builder. I'm just working on my rhyme schemes, you know, my cadence. Like I said, man, like I still
I
have a
get it.
lot.
I get it.
I still have a lot to do as an artist, man. Like I just turned 33 years old.
You getting ready for Easter. You gotta dress and you gotta package yourself up to get out
Exactly,
there.
man. Exactly. Yeah, because especially with my voice, like I said, I'm still trying to find my cadence, my delivery. I don't know, man. I just feel like as an independent artist who does everything on his own, uh, I'm my own producer, my own promoter, um, my own designer. I do everything by myself, man. And like sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like without having a team, to actually rely on. But I
At
still
least you don't have to pay nobody else.
exactly, man,
You just
exactly.
gotta
Especially
allocate your time so you
right,
can
especially with the features, like it comes out of my own pocket. On top of that, like even though I have kids, I have bills.
right,
I still live the American dream and all that, but at the same time, like I still don't let it affect me.
right. Life
Um,
be life and
Hell yeah, exactly, man. I guess what pushes me a lot it is what my dad told me a long time ago, like when I was a teenager. Um because my dad, like, he was also some type of musician as well.
Hmm.
Like he plays the guitar, and plus he knows how to sing. So one day he told me that he had dreams and ambitions of becoming an artist, but at the same time he had to put it on hold because he had kids, you know?
Right.
So I
So
mean,
I
so
feel
like
you. I feel
yeah,
you.
so as soon so like from the day he told me that, like it was game over, man. Like I mean, like I looked at his ass and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit full throttle. Well, I
That's
mean,
what
like
you
with,
gotta do.
I mean,
You,
like with, I mean, yeah, like with or without kids. Like I have three kids. I have two sons and one daughter. Um, but at the same time, like I still managed to do it. Like I had my sons still living in the Chicagoland area. But
hmm
yeah, but like, I still make it work. I still meet them halfway. Well, like, I try to meet them halfway. But at the same time, like from all of the single parents out there, like I know you guys will like actually could like r- relate to that struggle, you know. But at the same time, like I still don't try to leave my kids out there, you know. But I mean, like I still try to do everything, like everything in my power, and but
hmm Long as you take care of your kids, you'll be
right,
blessed by your kids.
right.
Yeah.
But
So, so, so when do you think people will be able to hear all around the world 25?
uh, I just recently, I just recently dropped it yesterday. Well, like I did an upload on the 4th. First it got released on YouTube, and now it's available everywhere now. Um, so like, so all you got, so all you guys gotta do just is to search up MC Benz Around the World 2K25, also featuring side effects. And yeah, man, and like that's where as soon as you guys listen to it, I hope you guys enjoy it, because I put all my energy into it, and
Man,
like
we
it's
we most definitely gonna check it out. Hey, Jay Benz, thanks for coming through, brother. Thanks for
appreciate it,
being a Rider
appreciate
Slide
it.
Artist of the Month. We gonna play it on this episode. Peace.
All right, peace out. So.